Hi, I'm Mark. My son has cerebral palsy, and so he has a hard time balancing on his feet, and he doesn't distribute his weight between his feet properly. And so I've developed a pair of shoes that analyze, they have sensors in them that analyze the weight distribution between both of his feet in the front and the back, so that when he does stand crooked or off center like this, then the shoes vibrate and warn him that he's standing incorrectly. And so they're linked to an app also, and you can see the weight distribution between the feet. So if I lift up my right foot, I try to lift up my right foot. It takes a while. I've got to fix that, but then there you go. So the weight goes down on that foot, and if the acceptable difference between both of the feet is too high, then the foot that's badly balanced will vibrate and tell him to put his foot down flat. So the shoes communicate wirelessly with each other by Bluetooth, and the right shoe communicates with the tablet, and the tablet can also reprogram the shoes to accept the different variances in weight distribution and the amount of time that he's allowed to be off.
Awesome.
I think that's really it.
Is that it?
Well, no, okay.
I don't think you need any more. What do you want?
So the next version of them are, so what they are is, right now they're analysis, so they're gait analysis really. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to have them improve where they actually analyze his motion through space in the swing, so that his feet height and direction are also logged into a database for future. So they also, I forgot, they also, instead of working with the tablets, because that's boring for him, they can activate a marble run. So if he's standing correctly, then the marbles run nicely, and he can gain points and hearts and things like that. And if he loses his proper balance, then the marbles stop and he loses points. It's a game.
Awesome. Round of applause, guys. I think we've got to have a lot of questions about this one. Keep it there. Keep it there. Right. Who wants to kick us off with a question about this?
Has wearing the shoes helped his balance?
They're prototypes. But what they came off of a platform that I made. So I do physio with him every day, and I noticed at one point that instead of standing like this, he was standing like this. So it's like millimeter difference, but all of his weight was going through his right foot. And so I developed a platform that had two pads on it that you could move the distance, so he could stand like this. And they analyzed, and they linked wirelessly to a laser gun that he could shoot if he was standing correctly. It took me 3 months to develop them, and it took him 1 minute to hate, because he had to stand properly and use his hand at the same time, which was not good for him. But he liked the platform, so I made
you're
the
talking about gamification, reward for correct posture.
Yeah, exactly.
In the hope that it will make him more stable for longer,
and enjoy
when
the
he's
physio
out, and enjoy what is probably
work.
a mundane work task all the time. That's awesome. That's awesome. Any other questions, guys? Yes, sir.
I love the idea, but is there any clinical evidence that what you're doing is going to help? I don't know either way. Yeah.
I think that the advantage that these have, well, first of all, these don't exist. So in gait analysis, what happens is you go to a gait lab, they have cameras that analyze your motion, but it's not something that you can react to immediately. So the next version of them will also show him his feet while he's on the treadmill. He will see his feet moving, and he'll be able to adjust his feet in real time as he's walking. So whether there's proof, there isn't any research or anything, because I've never seen them before.
So I guess that leads on to what's the next stage to get it from what is an awesome prototype and an idea. What do you think the stages are, and what help do you need, and what type of people do you need to help you?
I think I'd like money.
Wouldn't we all?
Collaboration, I think, because I taught myself all of this I just taught myself because I wanted to do it. And so I'd need maybe more advanced help with somebody who has much more knowledge than I do in the electronics part of it.
Okay. Any other questions, guys? Yes.
Have you thought of collaborating with any universities to help your study? And you'll obviously have access to their, facilities and research. They might be able to take you that.
I have been talking to the University of Southampton, but it's very slow and.
Do you want to come and see me at Solent University?
Sure.
It's a bidding
Can I
war.
come?
Is anyone from University of Portsmouth available to try and outdo it? Oh, yeah. Did you want him as well?
Yeah, if you come and talk to Portsmouth as well.
Done. There you go. Okay. Any other questions? Yes. He's keen, this guy.
Yeah, you've not seen me before, but I am like this in every event that I go to, sorry. Other applications, because obviously helping your son and all children with cerebral palsy is a great thing, but again, I'll say I'm from the construction industry, and people stand wrong or badly when they're lifting things that are heavy and hurt themselves. Maybe a bit of a brainstorm around the whole market for this, because you might get some money from other places that you haven't thought of.
They do it in sports. So I think Nike has systems that do this. The reason why I've developed it is also, my initial idea was because it didn't exist for my son, and also because the price is outrageous. So I mean, I can tell you I paid probably £250 for everything here, and to buy it, if you were to buy anything from Nike, it's £10,000 to start. It's ridiculous. So.
Wow. Okay. Any other questions? Then I'm going to ask you my question to you. Are you going to back the idea? Is this your winner of open mic, or are you going to not back the idea? Show us your cards. Green, 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 green. One red. Green, green, green. Two reds. Two reds. Big round of applause. Thank you. Really.